It's the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Teenage Defenders of Earth. The Power Rangers are driven by the power of the ancient dinosaurs. Lately, evil space aliens have become a real safety hazard. Earth's only hope, the Power Rangers.
Oh yeah? No one can stop us. Just let them try.
Okay.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, too hot to handle. It's Megazord. When evil space aliens threaten Earth, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, in their Dinozords, morph to become the Megazord. The Megazord is part of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Ultimate Battle System.
Hey, I thought you were driving. Me? I thought you were.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, too hot to handle. Even Megazord isn't powerful enough. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers summon Dragonzord and Titanus, the motorized carrier Zord. They morph with Megazord to form the ultimate battle machine, Ultrazord.
Say, who's watching where we're going?
Huh? Not me, I'm not.
Uh-oh.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, too hot to handle.
So with the upcoming 30th anniversary special of MMPR on Netflix, let's just say that the information we're getting from the Illuminati as well as other articles from the internet are accurate, some are true, and some are false. But let's just say this video is going to be one of the longest commentary videos I've ever done, so I'm going to need y'all to bear with me as I go through what we know so far about the upcoming special next year, 2023. Because I tell you, what we're getting is really cool. So if you're watching this, it might be the right time to be a Power Rangers fan because this one is really interesting and pointing to some stuff. So in the past couple of years, we've heard rumors about the Power Rangers being canceled due to the pandemic of Illuminati and all of that crazy nonsense. And the rumors about Hasbro splitting from Toei to do their own thing, which is kind of dumb, but I knew it was not true thanks to Simon Bennett himself that actually debunked the rumors. So thankfully, Toei and Hasbro are here to stay in terms of them adapting new Sentai shows from Japan and adapting into Power Rangers in their own style, like we've known them to do after all these years. But as of right now, this video is slowly focusing on the upcoming anniversary special on Netflix and what we know so far of how the cast members came together. So in the past, it was rumors about David Yost coming back in Power Rangers. Well, basically all of that turned out to be true because according to the Illuminati, they stated that David Yost has returned to Power Rangers, and if you notice the social media of him working out in the gym, you will know that David Yost is ready to be on camera for one last time, or it could just be some future Power Ranger installments. But the fact that David Yost is coming back to Power Rangers after 30 years, because the last time we've seen Billy, he was in Aquatar and Zeo because he was aging really bad. But if you don't know what happened behind the scenes, David Yost was being called gay slurs and being accused of his sexuality. And in real life, he almost committed suicide due to the bullying harassments behind the scenes during Zeo. But now that Hasbro is becoming a union show, him and everybody else have returned to Power Rangers as of right now to film the 30th anniversary special, which is really cool to see, and I'm really happy to see David Yost because Billy is one of my third favorite Power Rangers of all time because of his techno babbles to him creating the communicators, the rat bug, as well as other weapons to help the Rangers defeat monsters whenever they're in trouble. And Billy became a main player throughout 4 seasons up until he left Zeo. And for those of you who know what's going on behind the scenes, as I've mentioned before, so David Yost is coming back to Power Rangers once again, and this is really a great time to be a Power Rangers fan, because according to the Illuminati as well as other comic book websites, Billy is returning and it's been 100% confirmed. So that is really cool to see. And a lot of people also wanted to know, since he's coming back to Power Rangers for the upcoming 30th anniversary special, how is he gonna look? Did he age like fine wine, or is he still having issues aging badly like he did in Zeo? But I have a gut feeling that David Yost is gonna end up explaining to us how this anniversary special came to be and where his character is right now. Is he coming back to Ancient Grove as a regular person now that he's aged better, or is he still staying in Aquitar? Now, Walter Jones, a lot of us did not know that he was going to be confirmed for the upcoming 30th anniversary special. And if you remember a while back during Hasbro PulseCon, him and David Yost announced that they're going to be coming back to the 30th anniversary for Power Rangers next year. And a lot of us were really excited to see this because we haven't seen Zach since the Peace Conference in 1884. But thanks to the comics, him, Jason, and Trini became the Omega Rangers. So the comics make a lot of sense than the TV show, but either way, I still appreciate the show for what it did for us back in the 90s. Well, I didn't really get into this Mighty Morphin series in the 2000s, until the 2000s when I was trying to say. But it's good to see Walter Jones in New Zealand coming back to Power Rangers, because he is my second favorite Ranger out of the original 5 because of his charisma, his hip-hop keto, and a lot of us do want to know how him and Angela are doing, because if you remember in season 1, him and Angela had a thing, but Zach was the original simp, simping for Angela that did not want nothing to do with him. But knowing how much of a ladies' man Zach is, I believe his character is based off Guy from Jetman. Now that you think about it, to incorporate that into Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, because in Zyuranger, Yoshi was never a ladies' man. He was more serious and more ambitious. But to me, all of that kind of makes sense as to why Zach is the way he is when you think about it. But either way, I am happy that Walter Jones is coming back to Power Rangers after 30 years in the franchise, because it's going to be a doozy to a lot of us wanting to know, what has Zach been up to? Is he still teaching dances? Is he doing hip-hop keto still? Is he teaching salsa? Either way, this is really exciting for us as Power Rangers fans. Johnny R. Bosch also is confirmed to be coming back for the 30th anniversary special. I was about to say Cosmic Fury by accident. But to be honest with you, I did not see this coming either. Him, Karen Ashley, and the rest of the Stone Canyon Rangers coming back after season 2 or 20-something years since the show. But when I saw this on Twitter, I was really excited, because we haven't seen Adam on TV since Once a Ranger and Always a Second Chance and In Space. Just Mighty Morphin in general. But to me, the fact that Johnny R. Bosch is coming back to Power Rangers is just incredible. I've always loved the Adam as Mighty Morphin Black, because that's what I recognize him the mostly. I didn't really mind him as Zeo Green, because I think he has some character moments in Zeo where he actually shined the most. So him coming back as Mighty Morphin Black for the upcoming MMPR special on Netflix is incredible, because it makes sense. Now, Min is the most important character of the original series, well, in the franchise in general, because so is Trina's character. Because to be honest with you, I think the character Min is going to be the most important character, because I think everybody is going to be watching this based on the Min character. So I am hoping that we get some information on the character as well, and as well as how she got her mother's Power Ranger powers, or whatever you call it. So Steve Cardenas, if you don't know, there was rumors about him not coming back to Power Rangers, but he was in New Zealand filming something. But as it turns out, he was actually filming the anniversary special, so it kind of makes sense as to why he didn't really say much. But according to the Power Ranger fandom, they're going to end up being smart, and they're going to end up confirming this one way or another. So either way, I didn't really mad him as Zeo Blue because that's where he actually shined the most. But him as Mighty Morphin Red, I don't think he was the most favorite out of everybody. So I am hoping that they actually give him something to do, you know, in the upcoming anniversary special. Because in Dimensions and Dangers, he didn't really do anything still, so he was just there, basically. So I hope they can allow him to be a leader this time, because in season 2 he was, well, being replaceable for Jason's role as, you know, Mighty Morphin Red Ranger, but he wasn't really the leader. So I think personally, if they could just somehow give him a lot to do to allow him to be a leader for the 30th anniversary special, because we all know they're going to end up using the dinosaurs this time, which I would have loved to see how they got the Zords back. Now, Heather Sutherland, we did not know that she's going to be returning as well. According to the photo, her, Karen Ashley, and Johnny R. Bosch are going to end up being in this upcoming special. Now, I don't mind Kat as Mighty Morphin Pink because I like her better with Tommy than she did with Kimberly, to be honest with you. That's just my honest opinion. That's just my personal, you know, opinion on this. So her coming back for the special is really cool. She came back for Dimensions in Danger as Turbo Pink. I didn't know why they gave her the turbo powers, excuse me. Like, I would have loved for them to give her the Zeo powers, because that's when her shine came through in Zeo than it is in Turbo. But in Mighty Morphin Pink, I didn't really mind her being that Ranger. So hopefully they could just allow her to use the Pterodactyl coin for the first time. And so, like I said, Heather Sutherland coming back as Kat, as Mighty Morphin Pink for this special on Netflix is something that a lot of us are looking forward to it, thanks to the Hasbro Post-Con. Now, Trini is one of the most important characters in Power Rangers history. The last thing you want to do is mess up her legacy, but I would say with Aisha coming back, I think they're going to end up doing a good job of keeping her legacy alive, you know, giving Min her mother's Power Morpher and coin to become the new Mighty Morphin Yellow Ranger, to continue her legacy going forward as they fight along evil, this new evil, whatever they got coming for the 30th anniversary. Or it could just be Lord Zed still, or it could just be someone else. So it can't be Rita, honestly. So I think what they should do is just tell Min about the history of her mother being the Yellow Ranger first, of how she came to be, and as well as other Ranger teams, so that when the time comes for her to be the new Yellow Ranger, I think she's gonna fight alongside Billy and them, which is a lot of us really wanted to see the most, and I'm betting my money on it if that actually happened. So like I said, you cannot mess this up. So she is confirmed to be Trini's daughter, and if you watch my YouTube shorts, I also mentioned that her uncle is Zach Taylor. So does that mean that Trini and Richie had a baby? So did they just have men? If so, a lot of that answers are going to end up being answered in the upcoming special on Netflix. So what is my thoughts on this ideas? I think it's cool, and that's just what we know so far about the upcoming special. Davey Yost confirmed to be coming back as Billy Cranston, the Blue Ranger. Zach coming back, Adam, Rocky, Kat, and Aisha, as well as Min. I almost forgot to mention Alpha 5 as well. So I think this information is something that a lot of us want to remember. And I hope to God that this upcoming 30th special on Netflix does turn out great, and a lot of us want to know, how did they get their original dinosaurs back? Because they were destroyed and turned into Thunderzords in season 2 when Prontus had froze the dinosaurs and they were forced to turn into Thunderzords. So they will become more powerful as they continue to fight battle with Lord Zed. So I think for the most part, this anniversary special is going to end up working out very much, because I believe in Hasbro. I believe in this new director and writer for this upcoming anniversary special, that whether it's going to be like a short episode or a 20-minute episode or a 40-minute episode, I think it's going to end up turning out fantastic. I mean, after all, it's Power Rangers. So what's y'all thoughts on this? Are you still excited for this upcoming special on Netflix? So that is based on the information we know so far. What y'all think? Let me know in the chat, and I will see you later.